Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the EMN Network TV news station. And my name is Bonquetta Motifa, okay? And I am one of the co-hosts on the most ghettoest, ratchetest news station that exists out there in the world today. Now, the host of the show, Miss Shanita, I apologize. Got some news popping up here on the screen. The host of the show, Miss Shanita Moody, she's not here tonight, and the other co-host, Shaquanda Malika Shaniqua, she's not here as well. So I come to bring you all some news, okay? Now those girls are more ratchet than I am, okay? You know, I'm the bougie bitch. On the news station. So I'm going to bring you the news in a more professional way, more so than those ladies will do. Okay. Alrighty. So let's just get started. Okay. Now I have my notes here, and this story is coming out of Missouri, Bellefontaine, neighbors, Missouri. Okay. You have a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old that visited a King's beauty supply store, okay, in Missouri. Now, it was two Korean workers in there. They were elderly. They were in their 70s, and their daughter is the owner of the store. However, she couldn't be at the store that day, so she asked her parents if they could come and cover the store for that day. So we have a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old that visited the store. Now, while they were in the store, they were stealing, and the elderly couple caught them stealing, and they booted them out of the store. And they took they had stole hair extensions. So they recovered the stolen property, booted them out the store, but they didn't call the police or anything. They just put them out of the store. Okay, so the two young ladies returned to the area near the store. The elderly couple spotted them in the parking lot near the store after they was told to go away, and they called the police, and the police came. Now, the 14-year-old ended up getting locked up because she had a previous or prior juvenile warrant. Okay, a 14-year-old had a warrant out on them. Didn't say what the warrant was all about, but it was a juvenile warrant. Okay, now, so they locked the 14-year-old up. And the 13-year-old, they let her go with a warning per the couple's approval. They didn't want to press any charges because they looked at it as, little petty theft when they came the first time. And they just wanted them to go away. So upon the elderly couple's approval, the cop warned the 13-year-old not to return. So that was the end of that. So we thought. A little while later, the 13-year-old returned back to the store, the King's Beauty hair store. And she went into the store with let me just get the information correct. Now, this happened on Tuesday, July the 19th. I apologize, I didn't give you that day. And she returned to the store with a rifle. She shot the two elderly people, okay? And they ended up, they didn't die. They were in critical condition. Okay, I don't know what their status is right now. But she shot the two elderly people, and within a minute, she was out the store and running down the street with this rifle swinging in her right hand. So they ended up, everybody, the police came to the scene and everything, got the ambulance and everything, took the couple to the hospital. They're in critical condition. They deemed this young lady armed and dangerous. Okay. So the next day, the 13-year-old turned herself in to a precinct. Her family members took her on Wednesday, the 20th of July, to a local precinct. Okay? And so that's where she's being held at right now, in a precinct in Missouri. Okay? So there you have it. We have teenagers, 13 and 14-year-old young ladies, young girls, carrying rifles around. Now, I mean, I'm just curious to know, like, where in the world did she go and retrieve a rifle and then return back to the store? I don't know if she went home. I mean, these are just, my thoughts. Where did she get a rifle from? Did she just go get it off the street? Did she go get it from a friend? Did she know that there was one in the home? Did she get it from home? And then with the 14-year-old, apparently had been in some trouble before because she had a warrant out on her. So it's just like these young girls, like, I'm so shocked because you don't generally hear about young girls carrying around rifles and shooting people and, stealing out of a hair store. Wow, they were stealing hair out of the hair store. So there you have it. Unfortunate for 70-year-old married couple. They were a Korean couple. Such a sad story. Hopefully this is not what the world is coming to. I am definitely not used to hearing about young girls handling weapons and shooting people and just doing all kinds of horrible things. Okay, so there you have it. And if you want to, for the fact checkers, you want to know where I got the news from, you can go over to my Instagram page. The news channel has an Instagram page. It's called EMN News. Okay, now you're going to have to put in a request to follow us over there on Instagram. Okay, you just can't go over there and start checking the news. You have to put the request in. The host of the show, Miss Moody, she does check her Instagram twice a week so far as approving people, to follow her. You have to get her approval. She only does it twice a week because she's a very busy lady. She's also known as EyesMarriedNow here on YouTube, and I will put the link to that channel below. She has several other channels. She has a Makeup for Dummies channel. She has a Juicy Tingles channel that caters to people. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. This is such a ghetto Ratchet studio, but I wanted to help my good girlfriend out, by filling in for her sometimes. But it's so Ratchet ghetto here at the studio. So anyway, yeah, she's very busy. Juicy Tingles, which caters to people who like mukbang and ASMR. And, like I said, all those channels will be listed in the description box. So check her out on all of her platforms here on YouTube. And like I said, at least twice a week, she goes to all 5 of her Instagram pages because she has Instagram for all her channels. And she approves people, if they meet the criteria, because there is a criteria. She just doesn't accept anybody. You have to meet the criteria for her to allow you to follow her on Instagram, okay? So again, EMN News, so that you can find out where this news came from for the fact checkers. And I hope you enjoyed the news this evening, and we will see you on the next time we come on. Bye-bye.